girls. And Steven! Don't forget about Steven! It's Wednesday. Steven is our novelty. Let's just establish this. This is the first time we've had a Monday. This is the day where everybody goes out on the streets and dances because it's my day to make a video. I read an awful lot. An awful lot. When I was in the first grade, I entered the first grade knowing how to read. Everyone knew how to simply read, but I was reading Harry Potter in the first grade, and I'm pretty sure I kind of freaked out my teachers, and I guess that was the revelation of me becoming a nerd, that I was just good at reading and I liked it. John Green is my hero. Actually, I love to read, and John Green has inspired me enough that I have written my own book. I did it in NaNoWriMo, and I succeeded, and I have a certificate for it, signed by Chris Beatty, and Lindsay, I forgot her last name, and it's definitely like my biggest accomplishment. I sing, I sing in a chorus, and I do my school's musicals, and I have sung in my life every single voice part except for bass. So, I paint and I draw, and I want to go to design school after high school. When I grow up, I want to move to Israel because I'm Jewish, and my brother lives in Israel. And my twin brother is a celebrity on this channel, a little bit. Yeah, I have a very sarcastic sense of humor. Like me and my brother were watching House today because we have break and yada yada yada. I don't think you care about that. And the woman had like a messed up. She was religious. Here's what a religious do. It's really weird that was on, and I was watching House, but and she was like, her liver was messed up. It looked like a chandelier, and me and my brother were trying to guess the name of the episode as a joke, and I said Bubby's chopped liver. Gita, I enjoy your glasses, and about getting rejected like that, to give you a little hope, I really like this guy in camp, and I was talking to him, and we were like hanging out, like, I really want to get with this girl, and I was like, oh, okay, and then I was thinking in my mind, he doesn't like me, like, why would I tell him? Then after camp, we were talking, and I was like, I kind of had a big crush on you in camp, and he was like, why didn't you ever tell me? And I told him, you were talking about other girls, and he was like, you don't know what I would have said if you told me that I liked you. And I was like, I know what you would have said because you were talking about other girls. And we had like this little bicker. I don't know why I wrote this, but it's so freaking weird. When I was younger, I used to really love meatballs. I would have them with pasta, with bread, and my personal favorite, in a nice bean soup. I would have them baked, fried, and boiled. I was under the impression that meatballs were given to us by some heavenly deity. What I would do for a meatball right now, I used to always reminisce nearly every day after I was about 9 and meatballs were banned from my house. I would try to go to my friends' houses just to try to get me some meat in a ball-shaped form. My parents would make sure that I never did. It drove me crazy. But then I started to notice more terrible things than the meatball embargo in my house, and I forgot about my obsession. These old memories have just come back to life, though. When I woke up in a bath filled with meatballs in the dark, I felt them everywhere, just sliding around. I nearly cried at the thought of all the poor cows that got killed for me to sit in them. But the thing that affected me the most was the smell of hundreds of meatballs I was sitting in the moment. I sighed and filled my hand with delicious meat and began to eat.